Fresh Crew. We back with another video, and today we're gonna take a look at my top 5 shoes that released at the beginning of 2024. Now we are about halfway through the year, and we done got some heat, 2024 ain't really been a bad year. Of course the sneaker market is down, it's slightly different now, but there has been a lot of heat that's been releasing so far this year. So sit back, relax, and we'll jump straight in. But before we get started, I need everybody to join the Fresh Crew. Now how you join the Fresh Crew? You just click like on this video, subscribe to the channel, then follow us on social media. It's at Fresh Colorway on TikTok and Instagram. And shout out to my people over at KickSnap. Now a lot of these shoes have been going for retail or maybe below retail, or you can get them for a pretty reasonable price at some of these resale sites. But if you need help acquiring these shoes, KickSnap version 2 definitely got you covered. So for those who don't know, KickSnap is an app that allows you to search for shoes, and it has an image recognition tool. So all you gotta do is take a picture of the shoes, or you can screenshot it, and it'll show you where you can buy these shoes. It is connected to different websites like your eBays, Foot Lockers, your Champs, Hibbett Sports, even Neiman Marcus for those higher end shoes. It also searches those second-hand sites like the GOATs and the StockX's of the world, and it allows you to purchase the shoe, or you can save the shoe for later. So be sure to download KickSnap version 2. It is the top link in the description. It's available on Apple and Android. And most of these shoes I did use KickSnap to purchase, so make sure you tap in today and let them know that I sent you. Now the first shoe on the list is actually an honorable mention, and I don't have this shoe in my collection anymore. Like, I have been downsizing my collection because I just been running out of space in the sneaker cave. So the first shoe is the Air Jordan 1 Low Year of the Dragon. Now these Year of the Dragon shoes dropped in like January of 2024, and they was fire. Like, usually when they give you those Chinese New Year type shoes, they always usually pretty fire. But these Year of the Dragon, I think it just was the color combination as well as the red hints. It was just a dope shoe. The materials were nice, and it was one of them that really might make the sneaker of the year list at the end. Like, I was really impressed with this Year of the Dragon. It came with the extra goodies, and I'm gonna tag all these videos above so you can check them out, because all the shoes on this list, I do have a video where I reviewed them, so you do want to check those videos out if you want a more in-depth look. But the honorable mention for 2024, the first half, is the Year of the Dragon. Now what comes in at number 5 is the Nike SB Dunk Low Hyper Royal Malachite. Now people kind of killed me in the comment section of the shoe when I reviewed the Futura Labs, because I said I would take these over the Futura Labs any day. Like, personally, I think this is a much better shoe, much more wearable. It's a dope colorway, it's a dope color blocking. The materials was nice, it's an SB, like, you can't go wrong. And this shoe is fire. I can see this shoe going up in price over time. Like, I don't think these going for much now, but these one of these in the future that you want to pick up because it's just so wearable. Like, you can throw these on with blue jeans, I got an SB shirt that goes with it perfectly, but it's just a nice shoe to wear. It's a very dope shoe. The SB lineup definitely did their thing with this one, and this one is the number 5 shoe for the beginning of 2024. Now coming in at number 4 is a shoe that you can still pick up for around retail. It's an OG, and that's the Jordan 4 Military Blue. Now the hype for the Military Blues was jumping out the gym early on, but as time got closer, the hype really died down on this shoe. Like, a lot of people did not pick these up, and plus Nike just flooded the market with this one. I want to say they said it was a stupid amount of pairs, like 1 million or something pairs of these, so these are still very easy to get. Even if you go to the secondary market, you can pick these up for right around retail. Like, it's not really too much more that you gotta play on these shoes. When you get to the bigger sizes, you might be a little bit above retail plus tax, but in the smaller size, you right around retail. So I do recommend grabbing these if you still want them, but this is a heavy hitter. They got the Nike here on the back, and this was the last OG that we was missing out of that Jordan 4 SB OG lineup. So this one definitely had to make a list, and it coming in at number 4 for the shoes that released at the first half of 2024. Now for number 3, we coming with a new silhouette, and that's the Air Jordan Jumpman Jacks. Now this is a new silhouette for the Travis Scott lineup, and I personally feel like this colorway is fire. Like, this the OG. This is the first time we ever seen this silhouette. In that brown and tan, like, they gave us the gum bottoms with the jack on the bottom. This is just an all-around fire shoe. Like, this was a must-have for me for 2024, so I'm super happy to have this one in the collection. And this is just one of them shoes that we gonna look back, just like them Jordan 1 Travis Scott's, the olives, the low-top olives. When we first got them, all right, they was crazy. They was jumping out the gym, but now you look back, like, you can't even get your hands on them. You kind of wish you would have got them when they dropped and paid the resale then if you had the opportunity. So I wasn't gonna miss out on this one. I'm definitely going to the foot with this. I'm supposed to wear this weekend, actually. I got a fit to go with it and everything, so I'm definitely jumping out the window throwing this one on this weekend. It's just a very fire shoe, and definitely one of the toughest shoes that released up into this June mark of 2024. Now we get into the heavy hitters on the list. Like, the number 2 shoe, these top 2 is definitely in a running for a sneaker of the year. Like, it is definitely on that list. It's a short list. So the number 2 shoe for the first half of 2024 is the Air Jordan 3 J Balvin, the Rios. Now this shoe is fire. Like, I got the Sunset over Medellins. That shoe was crazy, but these Rios are special. Like, it's all black, you know, with the fire. You know, this is a fire shoe. We got that translucent outer sole. It's just an all-around dope shoe. You know, it's a big argument on what's better, this one or the OGs, you know, the sail color pair, the Sunset over Medellins. They both are fire shoes, but, you know, it come with extra laces so we can do the lace swap. You know, I'm definitely swapping mine out the orange when I go on foot with them. So it's just one of those type of shoes that you gotta have on that list. And I'm pretty sure at the end of 2024, when everybody, you know, all the sneaker heads gonna start making a list of the best shoes released, I guarantee this one falls in just about everybody's top 3. It gotta be. Definitely everybody's top 5, but most people, this is gonna be in the top 3, if not the number 1 shoe of this year, you know. It's just a very simple shoe with that little razzle-dazzle on the back. That's all you need. Less is more in the sneaker world sometimes. So, yeah, this is a very fire shoe. It's number 2, and now we're gonna jump into number 1. So the number 1 shoe for 2024 from January to June is the Air Jordan 4 Bread Reimagined. Like, you gotta show respect to this shoe. Like, I had to double up on this one. Like, this was one of them. Like, the hype was there, the resale was there, the fanfare was there. It was All-Star Weekend. They had a lot of pairs. They still sold out immediately. Like, it was tough to get them. Like, that's what everything about gym shoe, everything that gym shoe heads love. So let me put it that way. Everything that gym shoe heads love was encompassed in the Jordan 4 Bread Reimagined. It's an OG Jordan silhouette. We seen Jordan play in these. We seen Jordan on foot with these. They switched it to the leather. We ain't know how the leather was gonna look. The OGs are really new buck. They gave us the Nike Air on the back. The everybody was lined up to get them. Like, they sold out immediately. This one might be sneaker of the year. I think a lot of people, everybody has to have this in a top 2. By the end of the year, if this ain't in everybody's top 3 at least, I say top 3. Then I can't really respect the list. You know, it's gotta be top 3. We gotta see what the rest of the year does for us, because we are supposed to get those black cement reimagines. Those might be top. I don't know where those gonna lie, but I think those might take a back seat to the bread reimagines for the simple reason that the colorway is really the same. Like, you know, the elephant print is black, it's gray, it's Nike Air on the back. Those might take a back seat to these, just because if you have these, you know, and you just a sneaker wearer, you're not really a collector for the historical purposes, you might not pick up the Jordan 3, you know, reimagines. I don't know. We're going to see, but it's a lot of heat still on the way. But currently, up until this day of June on 2024, the Jordan 4 Bread Reimagined is the best shoe that released so far this year. Now, before we get out of here, I got to hear from the Fresh crew. Did y'all pick up any of these shoes on the top 5? In my top 5 totally off, did I leave some shoes out? Drop it down in the comment section below. And I need you to join a Fresh crew. How you join a Fresh crew? You click like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and follow us on social media at Fresh Colorway on TikTok and Instagram. It's your boy Mo signing out for Fresh Colorway, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.